I wept like a baby. I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. We want things to be done quickly. We are very impatient because we are pressured by our peers who seem to be doing good, and we feel we should be in their shoes. I know some people might be wondering where I've been all this while. No videos, nothing, and all of that. Well, I'm here to tell you how I've been dealing with life as a young adult who is trying to achieve her dreams. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another exciting episode of Your Take. If you are new here, my name is Ruth Abimbola. You won't regret coming across my channel. I promise you. I promise you. Stick around, and I promise you will have a very good time on this channel. As young adults, I've realized we are always worried, always doubting ourselves, always overthinking, always comparing ourselves, always feeling incomplete because we haven't achieved our dreams or because we are not where we want to be yet. And that leads us to my topic for today, which is letting go and letting God. I've always said this on my channel, and I'm going to say it again. No matter what you are going through right now, or no matter what life is throwing at you, you will become what God wants you to be eventually. Now, I am not a motivational speaker, and I am not even trying to be one, but that is the truth. That is the honest truth. So earlier this year, I got tired, completely tired of everything. I felt I wasn't doing enough. I didn't know what to do because, I put in so much effort and money into my content, and I wasn't okay with the result I was getting. I am still not satisfied with the result I'm getting or the results I get on my content, but I guess I am in a better place. It was terrible. It was a very terrible experience, and I can't even begin to say everything here right now. One faithful day, I went to God. I took all of my problems to Him. I wept like a baby. I told God everything. But guess what? He knows everything. God knows everything we are going through. He's aware of every damn thing, but He still wants us to come to Him. He wants us to bring our problems to Him. I went to God, I told Him everything, and then I heard a voice in my spirit saying, "Have I ever failed you before?" Bruh! I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. And then I started reminiscing on everything that has happened in my life, how God has been so faithful to me. And honestly, I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop crying because God has been so good to me. And when I say God has been so good to me, I'm not saying God has been so good to me because people are saying it. I'm not saying God has been so good to me because I want to say it. I'm saying God has been so good to me because I can't even find the right words. I don't even have the right words to describe how good He has been to me, if you get what I mean. So I feel as young adults, we do not trust God enough. And if we do not depend on Him or trust Him completely. We are always worried. We always want to do things on our own. We want to do things by ourselves. We want things to be done quickly. We are very impatient because we are pressured by our peers who seem to be doing good, and we feel we should be in their shoes. Meanwhile, we have no idea what these people are going through or what the so-called people we look up to have done to get to where they are today. And when I say what they've done to get to where they are today, I'm not saying maybe they've done bad things to get to where they are today. Maybe they've done some, they've taken some bad decisions to get to where they are today. I'm saying we have no idea the sacrifices these people have put into their craft, the time, the effort, the energy, the hard work they've put into their craft to get to where they are today. And then during this phase of my life, I think one thing God was trying to tell me was, Ruth, it is a gradual process. It is a gradual process. And then in my conversation with God, I heard Him clearly telling me to calm down. It was like, Ruth, calm down. You see, all of these things, I know you are a very ambitious person. You want to be successful. You want to, drop content and want millions of people to engage on that content. You want millions of engagement. You want to be rich and famous. You want all of these things. You want to leave a legacy even after you are gone. You want people to remember you for your works even after leaving this earth. And then he said, all of these things I am going to give you, but you need to go through the process. And I think that is one thing that a lot of us are going through. That is one thing youths of nowadays cannot comprehend. We want things done quickly. I know that all of these things are going to eventually come to pass. I know that these things are going to happen, but I want them like now. I want them like right now. I don't know how to explain it. And I know that I'm not the only one who feel this way. I know everybody can relate. I know a lot of people would be able to, resonate with this particular episode. I know that they are going to happen. I have the feeling that I am not an ordinary being. I know, I've always known that I'm meant to be a star, but I don't think I want to go through that process of waiting, of, having to do so much to get what I want. And God is saying, you can't escape this process. You have to go through this process. And it was crazy. It was a crazy experience. I was happy. I took everything to God in prayers, and I would recommend talking to God, because honestly, I don't know how you intend to live your life as a young adult or as a human being without God. I can't imagine my life without God. Allow God to do things in your life. I don't think you get that point. Allow God to do things in your life. Anxiety is not going to solve anything. I think I've shared this on my channel before. I have fear of failure. It's no news. I think I've said it before. I have fear of failure. And I think my fear of being unsuccessful in this life is bigger than anything. It is crazy. It is very, very crazy. And one thing I want you to hold dearly, one thing I want you to take away from this episode is allow God to do things in your life. Let go of the pain. Let go of the worries. Let go of the sadness. Let go of everything. Take everything to God in prayers and watch Him sort things out in your life. I felt like that was one decision I made, and I don't regret it, because after that conversation I had with God, the peace I've been feeling, the peace I've felt ever since then, it is unexplainable. It cannot be logically explained, because I don't even have the right words to explain how I felt after talking to Him. And I've just had this peace that this world cannot give me. Like I said earlier, one thing I want you to take away from this episode is allow God to do things in your life. I know it can be hard because you are doing everything you want to do right now and you're not getting the result you think you should be getting, like I was feeling. It can be very crazy. If you're an OG on this channel, if you've been a lover of my content and you've been following me for a while, you will know that this isn't the regular content I create. And as already seen by the title of this video, it is clearly stated that this is a story time. It is a story time of how God saved me from myself, because honestly, God saved me from myself. What I experienced, the phase I was in my life, is something that probably would have stopped me from creating content for life, because at that point, I didn't see any reason to continue. I was tired completely. I didn't see any reason to continue. I felt like, what's left? What's left? Honestly, one lesson I would like you to take away from this episode is God has never failed anybody, and He won't start now. That is if you let Him do things in your life. If you allow Him, if you let Him into your life. He has never failed me, and He won't start now, because when I went to Him, that was a question He asked me. Ruth, have I ever failed you before? I can never forget that question. God has never failed me before. He won't start now, and He won't fail you if you go to Him, if you seek Him. And then while reminiscing, while thinking about everything that was happening as at that time, I remembered one particular celebrity. I follow her. That woman has been a huge motivation to me, even without her knowledge. She doesn't know me. I don't have a personal relationship with her, but she has done so much in my life. Some of you might know her. And when I say she motivates me, she has been a great motivation. She doesn't even do what I do. Like our career path is really, really different. She's in the fashion industry. Her name is Vicky James. So there was one video I watched on her page. It was when she took some people to where she grew up, the place she was living before, this glamour, before fame, before money and all of that. And at a point in that video, she started showing those people she went with, the bathroom she was using before she became who she is. And when I saw that bathroom, I was like, what? Who would have believed Vicky James was living in this place prior to who she is right now? And then God again said, it is a process. It is a process. All of the things you want to achieve in life, it is a process. And I want you watching me right now, everybody watching me right now, content creators, aspiring media personalities, whatever path you've chosen in life, I want you to know that whatever you're doing right now might not give you the result you want, but it is worth it. And then I went back to my dashboard. I went back to why I started this show in the first place. And I was like, Ruth, you didn't start this show. You're not doing this show for yourself. You're on an assignment. You are doing this for younger people in this generation who do not have solutions to their problems and all of those things. And when I realized this show is really not about me, because honestly, I was being selfish, if you think about it, because I've had comments, I've had reviews of people who watch my videos and then they get their problems, solved. Some people watch my video and come to me and they're like, Ruth, that episode was very powerful. You really helped me so much and all of those things. Now, I wanted to stop because I'm not getting enough engagement like I want. And I wasn't thinking about these people that appreciate the content I put out, these people that are actually blessed and are helped by my content. That is selfishness, if you ask me. And honestly, I just got really tired. And I'm grateful for the reassurance of God. I want you to know that whatever you are doing in life, whatever career you've chosen, whatever field you are in, it is a gradual process. It doesn't happen overnight. God is not a magician. Yes, that's the right word. God is not a magician. It won't happen overnight. It will not happen overnight. You have to put in the work. You have to keep going. You have to keep creating that thing you love. You have to keep doing that thing you love doing. And one of these days, according to God's time, in due time, you will get the results you've always wanted, the results you've always dreamt of. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I have for you in this video. I'm glad to let you guys know that I am back. I'm back like I never left. I'm happy. I'm so grateful for everybody on here. I'm so grateful for everybody who reached out to me. I got some messages of people asking me what's wrong. Why haven't I dropped a content in a while? What's wrong? Is there any way they can help? And all of those things. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. It means a lot to me. And I want you guys to know that your take is back. And I just felt the need to do this episode because I feel you guys need to know what was going on or why I haven't dropped any content in a while, because I'm here because of you guys. You guys are the reason why I keep doing this thing. And I feel you guys deserve an explanation. So that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you find it helpful to everybody struggling out there, to every content creator struggling out there who feel tired. I want you to know that it is not the end of you. God is doing something in your life. I want you to keep doing what you know how to do. I want you to keep going and, see you at the top. If you watched from the beginning of this video till this very point and you haven't subscribed to my channel, why haven't you subscribed to my channel? Please, I can do it for you. I can do anything you want me to do. Please just subscribe to my channel. I promise you would have a good time on this channel. I promise you. That is a fact. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I know you did. Please leave me a like. Do not forget to share this video with everybody you know, your friend, your family, your church member, your colleagues, your pastors, everybody you know, conductors, drivers, everybody. Most importantly, do not forget to turn on your post notification so that you get notified whenever I drop something in. I love you so much. God loves you so much. He knows everything you are going through. He's aware of everything and he wants to help you. He wants you to come to him. He's willing and ready to help you at every point of your life. I love you so much and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Until next time, see you in my next episode. Bye.